Wait, why can't we see John Jones versus Tom Aspinall?
Because John Jones said no. John Jones won't do it. He's
think John
scared.
Jones
John Jones is scared of Tom
wanna see
Aspinall.
that shit.
He's scared of Tom Aspinall.
How would he be scared of Tom Aspinall
Because he
if he
said
was going
no.
to fight Francis?
Because he said no. If John Jones fights Alex Pereira instead of Tom Aspinall, then you have to admit that John Jones is scared to fight Tom Aspinall. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hardcore and the Casual Podcast. I'm your host, Justin, and on today's episode, I am joined by Elijah, Matt, and Jake, and we are going to be doing predictions for UFC 304. This weekend, Jake and I are going to be on vacation, so we're probably going to review it from our hotel room. But that'll be then, and that's something to look forward to. Other than that, we're going to jump into what happened last week with Elijah beating me with the belt on the line. Amanda Lemos versus... Nope, still don't know her name. Sorry, I didn't even watch the card. I was at a concert that night, did not care. But something we did watch was the Jake Paul versus Mike Perry fight, and we'll be talking about that at the end of the show. So for now, just quickly to review what I didn't watch from the UFC. Jandiroba, however you pronounce her name, beat Amanda Lemos by submission, giving Elijah the win because the only other fight we had... Well, technically we tied.
The chain on, yo. I didn't even notice.
Technically we tied. But he was the defending champ, so he retained his title on the tie. I picked Cody Gibson over Brian Kelleher, and Cody Gibson got it done in the first round by submission, and then Jandiroba beat Lemos, which tied it, giving it to you because Tavares and the Iron Turtle didn't end up happening, which would have been the tiebreaker. But, oh well, it didn't happen, but that's really all I know about this card. Didn't watch it, didn't go back and see anything. Steve Garcia seems like he's doing good. Other than that, it was a whatever card. Moving on swiftly from that, we are going to do a prediction for the full UFC card. If you want to skip ahead to just the main card, you can. But we're going to do the entire thing because it will probably just be quick. So we're going to start off. We've got Sharuna Banon versus Elise Ardelena.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go.
Can we pull that up on the big screen?
Yeah, I wish we could roll clip. So 5-1 for Banon, and then 9-5 for Alice. Bunan is like a prospect in Ireland, I think. Other than that, I know nothing about Alice. She doesn't even get a picture. She doesn't have a picture on the screen.
Must be like first fight.
Yeah, so I'm thinking a dropout or a cancellation, and then that's just a late.
Spelling count?
There was a
I was
dropout.
say, that's how you spell it. That's what I was thinking.
So this is a late notice fight for Alice. So going into it, let's all note that Alice coming in on short notice. Bunan already has a fight lined up, anyways. All right, 3, 2, 1. I got Bunan.
Bunan Republic.
All right, Bunan.
Oh, he spelled it right. I put an asterisk because I wasn't sure. I definitely didn't spell it right, but
Yeah, it's whatever.
Bunan.
All right.
Bunan Republic.
All right, next up, we got Mick Parkin versus, oh Jesus, there's some squiggly lines that aren't in English.
Larek Breski.
Larek Breski. Mick Person, this is heavyweight, by the way, 9-0, and then Bariski is 9-4, 1-1.
What's the first guy's name?
Yeah.
Mick Parkin.
Mick
Parkin. All right. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Mick Parkin. All right.
Parkins.
Mick Parkin is way onto my list.
Parkinson's.
So far we're all
pretty good.
so far we're all even. Next up, we've got Sam Patterson, 11-2-1, versus Kiefer Crosby, 10-4-0.
I like that name.
Kiefer Crosby is a
Give me
good
Kiefer.
name. I've heard of Sam Patterson before. I think he's from England, and he'll be fighting in front of his home crowd.
What were the records again?
11-2-1 for Sam Patterson, and then 10-4 for Crosby.
Kiefer. That's a good name.
Kiefer Crosby.
I want to know what his parents were thinking. That's a good
Said
name.
Sam Patterson's at home.
Yeah, I think Sam Patterson is fighting from home.
Fuck that home crowd.
Yeah, they're going to be dead tired. This event goes on at like 3 a.m. in the morning for them. Like the main event won't go on until like 3 a.m., which is crazy. There's going to be a lot of tired people watching Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad falling asleep in the crowd.
What time is it for us?
For us, it's going to be normal time, 10 a.m. for fight time for the main card, and
10
then
a.m.
or 10 p.m. for the main card. My
I
bad,
gotta get up early.
10 p.m. for the main card, and then they'll probably fight at around 1 for us. So, but 3, 2, 1. I think we all have Crosby. Oh, Sam Patterson.
Chief Kiefer.
Okay, so
Patterson.
Patterson, and then you both have Sam Patterson, and we both have
Yeah.
Crosby.
Great minds think alike.
All right.
Chief Kiefer.
I didn't think anyone was
Chief
actually going to pick Sam
Chief
Patterson. All right. Crosby. Okay. So next up, we've got Makayev versus Manel Kopp for some reason on the early prelims. These are 2 top 5 flyweights in
Boring
the world.
fighters.
It doesn't matter. These are the 2 most popular flyweights in the division fighting each other on an early prelim. Like, what is this about? I am so confused, but I know who I'm picking.
What are the names?
Makayev is 12-0. Manel Kopp is 19-6.
Word.
So I don't know why this is on the early prelims. I don't care how boring they are. I don't care if it's going to be at 1 a.m. when they fight and they don't want the crowd to fall asleep. These guys belong on the main card. I think we all have picks, though. 3, 2, 1. Makayev all around. Okay.
No brainer.
No brainer.
Till it's not.
Watch. Manel Kopp is probably going to pull out because he's a pullout merchant. So
Wow.
we'll see.
All right.
As he should.
Oben Elliott versus Preston Parsons.
Records?
Oben Elliott is 10-2. Preston Parsons is 11-4.
Ooh, this is one of those.
Preston sounds like he's from.
He's
the
been
UK.
hyped up by the UFC for some reason, but
Is he from the UK? Preston sounds like a name that.
maybe
What
it's
these guys
possible.
look like. I gotta get a facial recognition going.
All right, I can turn up my screen brightness if you want.
Oh, there you go.
This
All
this
right.
guy looks like he'd fuck somebody up.
Do we all have answers? Oh no, Jake's still writing. All right, he's writing.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Elliott,
Parsons.
Parsons, Elliott. Jake and I have been the same on this, and you two have been the
Yeah,
same on
great
this.
minds think alike.
We could hold hands
We're
on
not even
vacation.
looking at each other's boards or anything, man.
All right.
Easy
All right,
word.
now we're moving on to the prelims. We cleared the early prelims. Prelims
We're
time.
not even getting started yet.
Oh God, Bukakis
Pete Buttigieg.
Bukakis versus
Pete Buttigieg.
Bukakis versus Petrino.
Anthony Petrino?
No, Marcin Petrino. Petrino. Bukakis versus Petrino.
Bukakis.
What are
David
the records?
Dukakis.
15-6 for Bukakis, and
Bukakis.
Petrino is 17-7.
Bukakis reminds me of a Cards Against Humanity card.
Bukakis.
No,
Wait,
no.
who's the first one with the better record?
Bukakis has 15-6. Petrino has 17-7. All right, we all writing?
Yeah.
Now I've got my
I
answer.
don't think I spelled this the right way.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Bukakis.
Oh, it took
Matt.
Bukakis.
Matt.
All right.
Matt.
Jake separates himself from the crowd.
That could be good. That might help. We will see. That could help me. Or that could fuck me. That's what we're
crazy.
talking about.
I'm going with
All right.
Bukaki.
I don't like him. He pissed me off with his name.
Next up, Jake Hadley versus Colan Larran.
Shout out-
Roland, whatever.
Shout out.
Jake Hadley is 10-3. Larran is 9-1.
Oh, this is
Jake
close
Hadley
records.
is England. Jake Hadley is from England.
Yeah, shout
He's
Jake
hometown.
Hadley out, bro. He helped us with his name. Nobody else has a clean name like that.
Yeah.
What was the other guy's name?
Colan Loran.
Colin Loran. Look at that. Coy Leroy. 10-3, 9-1.
Probably butchering the names, but
All right.
start putting asterisks next to them just in case.
Start putting initials. Screw it. All right. We all ready?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Jake's
Yeah.
still lacking behind again. 3, 2, 1. Loran. Jake Hadley. Loran. Okay. Elijah separates himself now. Now we've all at least got different things. Every one of us has something different. on our boards. So
I was trying to follow the champ, man.
Yeah. It's
All
hard.
right.
It's hard. Justin has a hard
Could you
time.
imagine being a fish and biting on a hook? They're just eating like.
I
All
love the
right.
fact that they do, though.
finally, someone we all know, Meatball Molly McCain versus Bruna Brazil. Molly McCain is 14-6. Bruna Brazil is 9-4-1.
They gave Molly McCann a can because she's got to win.
Wait,
All
wait,
right.
wait, what was the names?
Molly McCann versus it's Meatball Molly versus Bruna Brazil. Quit tapping your mic.
I have to hold it.
I know.
You guys have cranes.
All right, we all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Meatball.
Meatball
Molly.
Molly, all around
That's
Meatball
supposed
Molly.
to be a meatball with some pasta there.
Meatball
Perkin and
Molly.
Popping
All right.
a Molly at blackout.
Next up, Nathaniel Wood versus
Whoa.
Daniel Pineda. Jesus Christ. Nathaniel Wood's record is 19-6. Daniel Pineda is 28-15-3 no contests.
Yeah. I wish I knew that before I wrote down what I wrote down.
You could erase
28
it.
and 15.
No, Wood always sells. I feel like Wood
Wood
always
does
sells.
always sell. He's from England. He's fighting in England, but he does always sell. But I don't know.
Can't take that
You
risk.
never know, man.
Justin knows he can't.
All right.
Can't get that bell back.
3, 2, 1. Nathaniel Wood. I got him.
Morning
By,
Wood.
I got him by split decision. All right. So
I got Morning Wood winning.
Matt has Pineda.
I got Wood by
If
knockout.
I could go back, I would do it the same way.
I got him by split decision. Nathaniel Wood seems like he'd win this by split decision. All right. Next up, now, main card time. We are finally at the main card where we know most of the guys other than the next one up after this. Arnold Allen versus Giga Kachaje. Arnold Allen, 19-3. Giga is 15-3. So, I've got my answer. I don't know. Arnold Allen has sold Jake before, so I don't know if he's
He's on
gonna.
a 2-fight losing streak, I think.
All right, we ready?
Maybe 3.
3, 2, 1. Arnold Allen.
Hey.
Arnold Allen.
due.
Arnold Allen. We all got Arnold Allen. Giga has a shot to win though. I'd say Giga's the better kickboxer, but if Arnold Allen mixes up the martial arts, he should do good.
He's got a pussy name.
You think so?
Giga.
Oh,
He gives me the
All
Gigas.
right.
Okay. You had me in
wait.
the first half.
You had him in
What?
the first half, and me.
You know, you were talking about like a pussy name and like Arnold. And
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
No,
We thought you were talking about Arnold
I'm talking
Allen.
about
Yeah,
Giga.
yeah,
Okay.
Fucking Giga. I got the Gigas.
All right.
He gives me the Gigas.
Next up, we got Christian Leroy Duncan versus Gregory Rodriguez. Christian Leroy Duncan is 10-1. Gregory Rodriguez is 15-5.
Wait, what's the first his name?
Christian Leroy Duncan. He's 10-1. They're middleweight, by the way. This is a middleweight fight.
Certified lover dad.
All right.
That's a good one.
We all got our picks.
Yes, sir.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I pick clothes.
I got
Duncan.
Gregory Rodriguez. So you all picked Duncan and I picked Gregory
CLD.
Rodriguez.
Everybody's got one fight to themselves.
Yeah. All right.
That's great. That's America.
All right. This is in England though, so I don't see your point here.
Well, England's not America, so.
I know. I
Sorry.
realize that. All
So
right.
our 25 years.
Bobby
No, just kidding.
Bobby Green versus Patty the Batty Pimblett. Bobby Green 32-15-1-1. Patty the Batty 21-3. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one I'm stuck on. This is the one I don't know.
32 and 15.
I'm not that confident on either man. I've been confident on most of the other picks. Not confident right here. But I think I have to go with. All right.
Watch this one be the one I lose the belt on.
I hope so. I really do. All right. Do we all have our picks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Patty the Batty.
Patty
EP.
Pimblett.
Bobby Green.
Bobby Green. He went with Bobby Green.
I went for the switcheroo.
All right.
Oh.
Patty the Batty. Oh, Patty the Bat. All right, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades. Tom Aspinall is 14-3. Curtis Blades is 18-4 with 1 no contest. This is a rematch because Tom Aspinall got injured in the first fight. And now Tom Aspinall is defending the heavyweight title, not the interim heavyweight title, because I don't care what any John Jones fan says.
Interim.
This is for the undisputed heavyweight title.
This is for the interim
No,
title.
because there is no interim. There's the champion's not going to fight the interim
Tom
champ.
Aspinall is the interim champion.
No, he's not. He's the undisputed champ. John Jones is holding a paper championship, and it doesn't mean anything.
How is it a paper if it's undisputed? Though?
Because he's not. It's disputed. It's not undisputed.
How
It
is
is because there's an interim champion. That means he's not undisputed. He's not undisputed.
He's undisputed till further notice.
No, he's not.
He got injured.
Because there's an interim champ that makes him not undisputed.
How would you feel if you were John Jones? You worked your butt off to be undefeated. Then you beat a good heavyweight, one of the best heavyweight strikers of all time, in under a minute, or maybe even a little bit over a minute, and then you get injured training for another fight where you're going to finish your legacy. Then this new guy comes in. And John Jones, he's getting ready to get to the end of his career. You have to respect that about him.
No, because he should be fighting the interim champ. That's how it goes.
He's still hurt.
Yeah, but he's going to come back and fight Stipe instead. Why?
He's probably going to be fighting Pereira.
No, he's
To
not
be
going to be
real.
fighting Pereira. There's no Pereira. What?
Because-
Yeah, you're acting like a casual right now. There is no Alex Pereira fight.
John Jones is the GOAT, and you have to respect the belt on his waist.
No, he is not. Well, he is the GOAT. You don't have to respect the paper title that he's holding. Because he didn't beat the undisputed champ, and he is not the undisputed champ.
Who didn't he beat?
Everyone! He didn't beat Francis Ngannou, who was the undisputed
He
champ.
was training for Francis, but Francis left to the PFL. You can't control that.
Yeah, because Francis is a pussy, too. What were you going to say?
He would have pieced up and gone. Let's be real.
I agree,
All right,
but he
no,
didn't.
Did you see what John Jones posted on Instagram earlier today?
Yeah.
What?
He
No.
posted on November 1st of this year. It goes into effect the forearm on the ground.
Oh, yeah, the
goes
10
into
to
effect.
12 to 6
and
elbow.
he shouted out Dana White. He's like, let's get that loss out of the history books.
Yeah, that's
Undefeated.
not how it works, though. They don't just go around doing that, though.
Never a doubt. Anytime John Jones steps in that ring, I am 100%
He was
confident
beating his
he comes
ass
out.
though, right? Wasn't he beating?
Yeah,
his
no,
ass?
he won the fight.
Yeah.
He would have won the fight,
That's
but
crazy.
that they don't really do
So he
stuff
lost
like
because of a
that.
disqualification.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up.
But
not a
like,
loss, bro.
but like Josh
That's just not a
Barnett,
win. It's not a loss though.
Josh Barnett didn't get his fight for the undisputed title overturned when he popped for drugs later. There's so many things of people not getting like the overturning of what the new rules would be. There's so many examples of people that have tried to do that and they don't overturn stuff
Only
like
John
that.
Jones
If it was the
deserves it.
rules at the time, then it was the rules at the time. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna overturn it. But
All right.
I don't know, man. We'll flip our boards. 3, 2, 1. Tom Aspinall.
Curtis Blades.
I took
All
Tom.
right, we all got Tom Aspinall.
Shit.
Elijah's got Curtis Blades.
He's also
you
known
are
as-
a Tom Aspinall hater.
Huh? I don't. Listen,
First of all, get his
Tom
name
Adderall.
right. It's Tom Adderall.
All right.
'Cause
You
he's
are a
locked
Tom
in.
Aspinall hater.
listen, I don't hate Tom Aspinall, but I've seen the footage of him fighting Curtis Blades first. I've done my studying. I can see Curtis Blades.
It was
beating
10
Tom
seconds. It was 10 seconds. It was 10 seconds, and then he popped his knee. You got nothing from that.
Listen. You can't beat the facts. A win's a win.
By injury. We already saw Brian
He
Ortega.
hurt him.
Brian Ortega got injured against Yair Rodriguez, and then in the second fight came back and beat him. Same thing's about to
These are
happen.
heavyweights, less skills involved.
No, Tom Aspinall is the most skilled heavyweight in the entire division, including John Jones. He's the most well-rounded guy in the division. By far. There's no one like him in the heavyweight division.
Curtis Blades.
Curtis Blades isn't a good striker. I mean, he's got
Tom
a few
Aspinall
knockouts,
wouldn't
but
beat Francis. I'll tell you that right now. Tom Aspinall
yes, he would have. He would have taken him down, and he would
I'm
have submitted
sorry.
him.
Francis would have knocked the melons off of Tom Aspinall, just like Alex Pereira would.
That's
just
Sergey
facts.
Pavlovich didn't do it, and Sergey Pavlovich was on a 6-fight knockout streak.
Who's Sergey Pavlovich?
Francis
That's
Ngannou.
OJ.
Francis Ngannou never had a 6-fight knockout streak. Sergey Pavlovich had a 6-fight knockout
But
streak, and then got knocked out by
listen.
Tom Aspinall.
Francis Ngannou can beat anyone except for John Jones. And he would come back and he would wipe the floor with
No,
Tom Aspinall.
no.
Size difference.
Tom Aspinall is the best heavyweight in the world, and he might, if he beats up Curtis Blades on Saturday, he might be the best heavyweight ever.
Ever?
Who, Aspinall?
Yes, Tom Aspinall, because he is Stipe Miocic.
Whoa.
What?
I'm just kidding.
He
doesn't even have a resume
No,
like
because-
Stipe.
Well,
But
well,
you know
the
who
thing is-
Stipe fought?
No, but
Francis.
the thing is,
and beat
Stipe
him.
Miocic. Yeah, but then he got knocked out by him. Stipe Miocic was the most well-rounded guy ever in the heavyweight division, and he's also the GOAT of the heavyweight division.
And that's why
Tom
John Jones
Aspinall-
needs to fight him.
Tom Aspinall is more well-rounded than Stipe. He's got the finishing ability on the ground that Stipe never had, and he's got the knockout ability that Stipe really didn't have.
I can't believe you right
Stipe
now.
put together combination after combination after combination and knocked people out. Tom Aspinall goes out there and knocks people out in the first round. Tom Aspinall has the shortest active fight time amongst any fighter in UFC. I think in the history
And
of the
Sergey
UFC.
had that too. Sergey
Well,
had
no,
that
Tom
too.
Aspinall now
He's
has
14
the
and
shortest.
3.
13
Over
and three.
Peyton
17
Talbot?
fights.
Over Peyton Talbot.
What do you mean?
Over Peyton Talbot.
Peyton Talbot is 100 pounds lighter. What are we talking about right
Listen,
now?
But you were talking about the featherweight division.
No, this is heavyweight. I'm talking about heavy. What are you talking
No,
about?
but when you were comparing, you have to make it make sense.
I am. Tom Aspinall is the best heavyweight, and I was
No,
comparing him to other heavyweights.
No, you got to see the bigger picture. Tom Aspinall, he's not the best heavyweight.
Who is?
Huh? John Jones.
How well rounded is John Jones? How good is he on the feet when he
John
got beat
Jones-
up by he got beat up by Dominic Reyes just
He
like
did
2
not
fights
get beat
ago.
up by Dominic Reyes. He walked Dominic Reyes down those last 2 rounds.
Tom Aspinall is better on the feet than John Jones, and John Jones may be a little bit better on the ground, but Tom Aspinall is more well-rounded. He is more well-rounded than Stipe because he has proved that he is a better finisher than
He's
Stipe.
not more well-rounded. He's just happened to be younger.
But Stipe wasn't a finisher when he was younger. He didn't go out there and submit people. He didn't go out there and knock
But-
people out.
but-
it was always
But
combination
here's
after
the thing.
combination wearing
But
on
do you
people
take
Max Holloway
Stipe's
style.
prestige away from him?
No, I don't. But I'm
so
saying
that
that
means
Tom
him
Aspinall.
and John Jones are still an
I
undisputed
am
fight
saying,
to be made.
yeah, but they're old. They're out of their prime, old veterans who just are not relevant right now to the heavyweight division.
But
Stipe
John Jones
event-
is the
especially.
relevance.
No, he's not. Did you not just see the poll that I showed you before? 73% now of people say that John Jones should not be heavyweight champ right now. 73% of
Harris is up in
people.
the polls.
That's
Is she? I
that's-
don't think she
No,
is.
she's not.
that's a quote of the people. But to sit here and be like, okay, even if John Jones and Stipe are both out of their primes, for them to fight and them come from the same era, it would make sense for him to take that win, leave the UFC, give it off to Aspinall.
That's fine. That's all fine.
But what
he's
you're
not
sa-
relevant. He's
but
not
you're-
relevant.
He's 100% relevant. He's 100% relevant. John Jones has been
of
champion
people.
our whole life.
73% of people say John Jones should not be champ right now. That
But
Tom
stats
Aspinall
say
should be undisputed.
100% John Jones. Never
Leon
loses.
Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Who do we all have?
Wait, why can't we see John Jones versus Tom Aspinall? Next
Because
fight?
John Jones said no. John Jones won't do it.
I
He's
think
scared.
John Jones
He's
beats
no.
Tom
John
Aspinall.
Jones is scared of
I
Tom
wanna see
Aspinall.
that shit.
He's scared of Tom Aspinall.
How
wanna
would he
see
be
that.
scared of Tom Aspinall
Because he
if he
said
was gonna
no.
fight Francis?
Because he said no.
Wait, is it?
But he was-
Isn't Stipe
For-
about to retire?
Yeah, they're both gonna retire after this fight.
When's the last time Stipe fought?
2021, when he got knocked out by Ngannou. John Jones and
But he got knocked out by the champ.
John Jones is gonna beat his ass.
John
so-
Jones and Stipe are both going to retire in that fight because neither of them want to fight Tom Aspinall. Whoever
I
wins,
would
neither
see
of
that.
them want it. They both said they don't want it. You can't even make an argument because John Jones said he's not going to fight Tom
Had
Aspinall.
John Jones not been injured and he would have won the fight against Stipe,
You gotta see
like he
something.
will, he would have beat Tom Aspinall.
No.
100%.
He wouldn't.
If he would have wiped the floor with especially if he would have beat Francis. If John Jones would have beat Francis, he
Can
would
we
have beat
move
Cyril
on?
Gane.
We're done
And
talking
he
about
beats
this.
Stipe, he
You're-
beats him.
I mean, John Jones and Tom Aspinall are only 6 years apart, so they could run it.
but John Jones already said no because he's scared of
And
Tom
so was
Aspinall.
Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is actually older than John
if
Jones.
John Jones fights Alex Pereira instead of Tom Aspinall,
Alex Pereira's 38.
Alex Pereira's
36.
Yeah, he's 37.
If
Damn, those same
If
age.
John Jones fights Alex Pereira instead of Tom Aspinall, then you have to admit that John Jones is scared to fight Tom Aspinall.
No, because that's a
Because
better fight.
It's the easier
scary-
fight.
that's a
No,
scarier fight.
it's not. It's
That's
the
a
easier
scarier
fight.
fight.
John Jones fighting Alex Pereira is the easier fight.
Alex Pereira is a threat
We're
to the
moving
middleweight,
on.
the
Nope,
light
nope, we're
heavyweight,
moving
and the
on.
heavyweight.
Hold on,
He's
in
never gonna
John-
make
Let's
middleweight.
close with this. I think in John
Again.
Jones's view, he has nothing left to prove in his eyes, and I think he's just taking the GOAT for that reason.
Yeah, and then he's going to retire
that's
because
why.
he doesn't want to fight Tom
And he'll
Aspinall.
retire with a better career than Tom Aspinall.
That's speculation.
Speculation.
That's
Kinda
speculation.
Who is this
This
Tom
is kinda
Aspinall
crazy.
guy?
Justin, I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. I know
Well,
I'm a casual.
no, Tom Aspinall has
He
6
could
more
retire.
years.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He could retire better than John Jones, but right
Yeah.
now,
Well, yeah, no, that's why I'm
not
saying
even a
that's
debate.
speculation.
Yeah.
He said that John Jones is going to retire with a better record than Tom Aspinall. Well, that's speculation because Tom Aspinall could run through the entire heavyweight division over the next 6 years and then retire and then be like, I'm the GOAT heavyweight ever, period. Like, no one touched me.
guys, why don't
But-
we just eat some corn?
All right, Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Please write our answers down. No more going back. All right.
I can't believe it. How long is Alex Pereira's career gonna last? I didn't know he was 37. How long do you think this run's
Until
gonna
he
last?
gets beat.
And then he's gonna be done.
Yeah, and then he's going to be like, all right, well, I
That's
can't
crazy.
beat this guy,
I
so.
thought he was
He's
like
gonna
32
stand
or
defeated.
33.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Leon
Edwards. Okay, that was an easy one. I had a feeling that
Okay,
that was
okay,
coming.
okay.
Bilal.
We just watched
Now
Bilal
let's
highlights.
he's
say
a-
why we want Leon
2 minutes
Edwards
of
to win.
crotch
He
sniffing.
sucks, dude. I mean, he's good, but he's like,
The thing is, both of them only have like 2 finishes in the UFC each. And they've had like 15 fights each. And 2 finishes for both of them in 15 fights
It's
each.
not very impressive.
It's not. It's really bad. And it's the main event of the biggest card in England this year. And it's just not going to be a good fight. Unless Leon goes out there and knocks him out, it's going to be a boring fight. It's going to be Leon point fighting the entire time and Bilal Muhammad crotch sniffing.
I think it's gonna be a real technical fight.
Which is going to make it boring. That's the entire thing.
See, but here's the thing about UFC and mixed martial arts. I know people, they want to come in, they want to see people get knocked out, they want to see all that things. But when you really watch a fight like Pantoja versus Usyk, when you really break down what they're doing and what they're trying to do or what game plan's trying to work, it makes you look at a fight differently, especially, and it makes you respect it more than what it is.
Yeah, that's fine and all, but and I have respect for both of them. That doesn't mean that I'm fans. That doesn't mean that I want to watch them fight. Yeah, I respect Bilal Muhammad's 10-fight win streak. I respect Leon Edwards' 13-fight win streak. That doesn't mean that I want to go back and watch those fights because they were fucking boring. All of them. Every one of them. There's not one good one in the mix.
Not even a Sean
I think
Brady.
it's just-
fight.
Maybe
style.
Bilal versus Sean Brady, but that's just because Sean Brady proved that he's like has no striking ability apparently. But no, like other than that, there's no interesting fights in either of their resumes. Not one. So I really don't like.
Kamaru Usman.
You mean the boring fight where Usman just kept on taking Leon down for 3 rounds, 4 rounds until finally Leon kicked him in the head? I mean, the third fight was more interesting. I mean, at least Leon kept it on the feet for a lot of that one. But other than that, maybe 3 head kicks landed, 1 knee, and that was the entire fight. I just rewatched the fight. It's really not as interesting as I gave it credit for the first time.
The Leon Edwards fight?
Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 3. That one was boring too. They're all boring. Leon Edwards' whole career is boring. Bilal Muhammad's whole career is boring.
And Matt, don't forget, last year, he thought Colby was going to beat Leon Edwards, and I said no. I said no. I was 6-0 undefeated that year
Wait, did they
with
fight?
predictions.
Colby
Yeah.
Coving didn't do anything. That was
Exactly.
like I didn't know he was gonna not do anything. If he actually tried, then maybe he would have done better. But he just didn't try. So
Colby could beat Bilal.
I don't think Colby could beat anyone at this point after watching his last
He could beat
performance.
Shavkat Rakhmonov.
You sound like a casual, bro. You sound so. You piss me off every time we do this thing.
I think we
You-
should set up a fight between Justin and Tai Tuivasa.
I'm fucking in. I'm fucking in. I need
I'd
to
watch,
get.
man. I'd buy it.
I'd rather get put to sleep than watch Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. I mean, either way, I'm going to bed. So
I think Leon Edwards might knock him out because if you
I
watch
think
their
so, too.
last fight, Leon Edwards was pretty much piecing him up on the feet.
and
I hope he
Bilal
knocks him out.
and
I
Bilal
think he is.
Muhammad's every time Bilal Muhammad has been knocked out or knocked down, it's because of a head kick. I mean, he's gotten hit with a head kick by Leon, Jeff Neal, some other guy. I remember watching a highlight video of Bilal Muhammad's knockdowns, like him getting knocked down.
Yeah.
It was all fucking head kicks. Every one of them head kick.
Leon does good in the
It's
home
bad.
crowd.
Yeah, he does do good in his home crowd. Except for that one time where he got booed out of the building when he was fighting Gunnar Nelson, who was from Iceland. and it was in England, and it was in front of his home crowd, and yet still people were cheering for the guy from Iceland. But
How
Damn,
cool would it be to see
that's
Leon
cold, man.
Edwards?
yeah,
That's as cold as ice.
but all right, that is our full predictions for UFC 304. Jake and I are going to do a review show. After that, now do we want to give a little talk about Jake Paul versus Mike Perry? Anyone have any opinions?
Sucks, dude.
Who wants to go first?
Jake Paul gassed out after the first round and let Mike Perry beat him up. Like, every time Jake Paul landed a big shot, yeah, it hurt Mike Perry. Fine. Other than that, Mike Perry started putting the work on Jake Paul a little bit. He was kind of pulling him up.
A little bit,
I mean,
yeah.
Jake Paul was getting a knockdown per round. That was fine. He was getting him rocked a lot. And you could see Jake Paul was obviously winning the fight. But Mike Perry was kind of starting to put the work on him once he realized, like, this guy can't knock me out. This guy will not put me to sleep. So I'm just going to walk forward and hit him until he gasses out and he's tired.
And that was his downfall.
It was his downfall.
People need to respect Jake Paul because not only is Jake Paul a boxer, Jake Paul is the truth. There are rumors of him going to the WBC and maybe even getting a title fight because of his boxing skills. People like to say
he was calling for the cruiserweight
Jake
title.
Paul is not a boxer. Jake Paul is a boxer. He boxed Tommy Fury. He's boxed a lot of these guys, and he's winning these fights. You cannot say it's scripted.
He lost the only time he fought against a boxer.
I didn't
But
watch
there was
that
a good
fight. How did
fight.
it go though? Was it?
It was pretty even. It was
All
pretty
right,
even.
well then there you go. And Tommy Fury is pretty fucking good.
No, he's not.
He's not good.
He trains
No,
with
he's
his
not.
brother.
He's
What do you
his
mean?
record.
One of the
He-
greatest
he-
I
heavyweights?
thought he was good. The way they hyped him
I
up
think
to be.
I think he's like 11-0 or something like that. But he's only beaten guys that are like 0-6.
11-0 as a pro. Is
He's
better
beaten
than,
only guys that were 0-6.
But
You want me
he's
to pull
never
up Tommy
lost.
Fury's
He's never
record?
lost. How could you
All
doubt
right.
a guy that's never lost?
Because he's only beating guys that have losing records.
I wouldn't want to fight him.
All right. Well, I feel like we can't judge until Jake Paul fights another legit boxer.
Well,
That's what I'm
Because
saying. Like, I need him to fight an actual boxer to see how good he
And if
is.
his name wasn't Jake
Well-
Paul, we wouldn't even know about him.
Yeah, seriously.
With the
He'd be
skill.
fighting
He's
cans.
definitely a boxer. He's definitely good.
We'll see. I think the future will
There's
tell.
just so much hype
I
behind it
think
'cause
Jake
he's so
Paul will be
famous.
WBC
All right,
champion.
just to let you know that Tommy
be cool.
Fury's next fight, Tommy Fury's last fight, the one after Jake Paul, was against a guy that was 1-0.
Well, that's not 0-6.
Yeah, but he fought a guy in his
He's
last
undefeated.
fight. In his last fight, he fought a guy that was
how'd he
1-0.
What are the other records?
He beat a guy that was undefeated. Think
What?
about
1-0.
that.
Look, I'll read you down from the first fight he had all the way up. He beat a guy that was 10 and 102 and 3. 102 losses, and he
How's he have
beat
that
that
many
guy.
fights?
His second fight. His second fight.
Bro fights 5 times
His-
as hard.
hold on, wait. His second fight.
Experience.
0-26-2.
All experience.
The next fight, 2-26-0. Next fight, 0-11-0. Next fight, 0-9-0. Next fight, finally a guy with a winning record, 2-0. He beat a guy that was
undefeated.
2-0.
He's beating undefeated guys.
Then after that, he fought a guy that was
Record of 2
he fought a guy that was 0-1-0.
3-300.
Then he finally beat a guy with a good record. Granted, 10-1-0. Good record. Then he fights Jake
See,
Paul.
look.
Then he fights Jake Paul, and then he goes back to fighting a guy that was
What's
1-0.
Jake Paul's record? What's Jake Paul's record?
6-0 at the time of fighting him.
Jake Paul is the truth, man. Jake Paul's what, 12? You can't doubt. Jake Paul's the truth.
But basically, Tommy Fury sucks, and Jake Paul went to a split decision with Tommy
Wait, hold
Fury,
on.
and Tommy
I don't-
Fury sucks
What
at
I don't
boxing.
understand is how could you be 2-102? That guy couldn't even get hired on our show.
Yeah, no, he couldn't. But yet, these are the guys that they put against boxers that they want to build up.
Imagine losing
Professionals.
102 times.
These are professional fighters who put their life on the line.
These are cans put on the line to get ripped apart by the guy
Hold
that
on.
they want to push.
Can we
You
just
know who's a
admire-
can? Tom Aspinall.
Can we hold on? Before we get back into that and you guys throw hands, can we just acknowledge and respect this guy who's 2-102 and what he goes through and
never
how many
quit.
people ask him what he does and says he boxes, and when they ask him his record, he has to say I'm 2-102.
Yeah, exactly. And these are the guys that Tommy Fury is fighting.
Perseverance, man.
So
1-65.
I don't know, man. These guys suck.
64.
Jake Paul sucks.
This is
0-53.
crazy to look at.
That's what
you
I'm
would
saying.
have to retire. You would need to
crazy.
retire.
And yet
never
and
quit,
yet
man.
Tommy
0-94.
Fury Tommy Fury went, "Oh yeah, I'll take him."
And he still beat Jake. He still outpointed Jake.
Wait, can you put that back on the board?
That looks fucking crazy.
That must be what it feels like to be a Tony Ferguson fan.
Yeah, really. Oh my god.
But he's still one fight away from
Now
being
I kind of
title
want
contender.
to. Now I kind of want to look at this guy's record. I want to see when he got his.
Is
that him?
Okay,
Is that
so
him?
now that was when he fought Tommy Fury. Now he's 10 and
now he's-
113.
he's
So
on
he has
one.
gotten a little better,
So he
actually.
lost another 11 to win 8.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bit better.
He's 8 and 10. There's 8 and
All
11.
right. He's.
Not bad.
Oh my god. When was the last time he fucking
Who was
won?
the people he was fighting? Were they 0 and like 302?
No, they're all like 4-0, 1-0, 5-0, 3-1, 1-0, 11 and 26.
So they just give him.
His last
They just give him
win.
the guys with those.
His last win was in 2015. and he's fought every year since up until 2001
Okay,
or
so
2021.
in his last fights, he's had a 72 win percentage over pros. He's a winner.
What?
.72.
.72
That's
win
less than
percentage.
1%. I don't think you did the math right there.
No, but when you look at those numbers, that means he's more active.
I'm pretty sure he has under a 50% win rate.
That's definitely under.
It-
No, I
it's-
think you were saying 72%. Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Even
No,
make
yeah,
sense.
no, it's definitely under 50. It's like
Oh,
40.
That's a quick math segment.
It's like 40%, maybe 45%. But yeah, no. Jake Paul sucks. Mike Perry sucks. YouTube boxing sucks. MMA versus boxing sucks. Boxing sucks. Yeah, no.
God,
That's
man,
how I
come on.
feel.
Dude, the Mets swept the Yankees this year. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
And they won 12-3 today.
Good.
That's crazy.
What are their records though?
They're 53 and 48 and 60 and 44. Both of those guys are way better than that guy.
They keep feeding
Yeah.
the Yankees cans and they still can't win.
Not Tommy Fury, man. Only Tommy Fury can do that, and every other boxer in the world. You know, you fight cans until you get a world title fight, and then you get beat by the reigning world
I
champ.
think
That's
Jake
just how
Paul
boxing
still needs
works.
to fight KSI.
I do too. I think there's unfinished business there. And I think that's exactly where Jake Paul should stay in his goddamn lane.
And I think that Jake Paul will knock KSI out
That's fine too.
Yeah, he will.
third round.
Yeah, he probably will.
First round.
I
Maybe second round.
I don't doubt that Jake Paul's an okay boxer, and I don't doubt that he's been training really well. I just know that he is not
He
a
could
real
outbox
boxer.
Tom Aspinall.
His hands are fast as shit.
Did you just hear this, man?
He could outbox Tom Aspinall because Tom Aspinall.
I can't believe that Jake
get
Paul is
dropped.
calling out Alex Pereira.
That's a good fight.
No, it's not.
That's boxing.
Well, actually, Alex Pereira fucking sucks at boxing. So
that is a good fight, actually.
Alex Pereira is a elite, world-class, dominant kickboxer. That man does not know how to throw punches in a boxing fight.
Jake Paul. Wait, hold on. So if Jake
He
Paul
knocked
beat
out
Alex
Izzy.
Pereira, how would you feel about Jake Paul?
With
then?
the setup of the leg kicks. What?
How would you feel if Jake Paul knocked Pereira out in boxing? Would you then say he's?
No, what if Alex Pereira gets knocked out by Jake Paul?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Alex Pereira has very good boxing at all. He has really good kickboxing, but those are completely different things.
Yeah. No.
You need a lot of the setup from the leg kicks and the head kicks and the body kicks
He doesn't
to
need the
set up
setup.
his hands. Yes, he does.
The way he beat Jamal, the way he beat Yuri, he didn't need a setup.
Yes,
it
he
was
did.
off the natural.
No, those were all setups.
He did stun Jamal, bro.
Yeah, but that was with
He
a
dropped
setup.
him.
Alex Pereira's like Bigfoot. You never know what he'll expect.
Like I said on last episode, when Alex Pereira swings like this is not good
It's
for
not
boxing.
Like that. It's like
No, yeah, but it's not good for boxing. It's not at all. That's going to get you caught in boxing. Doing
It's ugly
over
as hell the way he
because
swings.
all Alex Pereira does is overextend. That's
He's
where his power
6'5".
comes from. It's overextending. And in kickboxing and MMA, you can get away with that because there's no one looking for a counter strike where purely you're only worried about the two hands that are now here and fucking here, leaving your fucking head up in the air. No, Alex Pereira is not a good boxer. Sorry, he's not.
Bondage.
He's, like I said, elite kickboxer. Don't get me wrong.
Bondage.
Really good
Bondage.
MMA fighter, really good kickboxer. Not good at boxing.
I
So
agree.
yeah, run it. Jake Paul versus Pereira. I'm in.
casual take.
No, I think that's an actually good take. I think all of your takes are casual takes.
Ben Askren has to be the ref though.
I'm in. Ben Askren versus Alex Pereira. I think that's a close boxing match. All right, thank you guys for watching the Hardcore and the Casual podcast. I'm going to sign us out now because we've been going for 40 minutes and I really need to get this up so that I can go and pack and get ready for vacation and get
Bondage.
you back to your fucking house.
Bondage,
So,
baby.
thank you, Elijah. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jake. We have all of our predictions down now, and this video will hopefully be up by tonight, hopefully. And then Jake and I will be back at you this weekend reviewing UFC 304 from London, but we'll be in Atlantic City.
SummerSlam.
Thank you guys for watching. I've been your host, Justin. Peace out.